So you see everything in the
We're in
private
live.
chat?
No, that's okay. I know what we're talking about. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, guys. We're back. We're waiting for Mr. Dawson to join us, and we'll go
All
from
right. Let
there.
me bring him up.
Bring him up.
Hey,
Hello.
Dawson.
Let me know if it's too windy or if there's any background noise.
Okay. Nope. I haven't heard anything yet. Nice hat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Indiana
so
Jones.
yeah, guys, I apologize. StreamYard being StreamYard. So it was being StreamYard. Now, before we go any further, Dawson, how was the AC/DC concert?
AC/DC concert was wicked. It was totally worth the whole trip. I drove like 3 hours to get there, and I got there. I missed about the first 3 songs, but when I got there and arrived, it was this massive football stadium, like 50,000 people there. There's people my age just high-fiving each other and having a good time. And the chemistry between Angus and Brian, it's still there. They're making that. Just when you think of AC/DC, that's what you get, and they sure delivered.
Yeah, and Brian sounded good,
Brian sounded pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I didn't know how old he was after that. He's 77, and if you think of AC/DC, like that's what it's going to sound like. Some of it's going to be really like cool, powerful, high range, and powerful. And then some of it was kind of like screechy, kind of Mickey Mouse kind of. You couldn't really hear what the lyrics were, but you get the feeling. You get that like just punch in the face.
Punch. I like that punch in the face. I like that. That's a good description. Well, that's good for him because I know he got some new hearing aids so he could hear much better and all that. So I'm happy for him. That's good. That's good. See, Angus in that suit cracks me up still. He's still wearing
Angus, he pulled all the stops. He did his duck walk many times. He's getting those powerful riffs out. He could still solo. He still got some of it. He's still got some magic there. And him and his nephew Stevie Young. At least he's still got the family there. And the rhythm section was pretty good, and they got it, man. I was there. I got to see it. I got to see one of my favorite goddamn bands of all time.
Really? Really jealous. Really, really jealous. I would love to hear AC/DC live. Oh my goodness. Oh, get blown away by music? You bet. Sign me up. How was the Comic-Con?
Yeah, Comic-Con was great. I went with my buddy. He got me a ticket. And what do we do? Pretty much, short lines, not too busy. I got there and I dressed up like Julian. And as they were walking out, I said, "Hey, Julian. Hey, you're that guy from Dirty Dancing. Hey, greasy Patrick Swayze. Take a look at me." And he looked at me. He said, "Hey, nice costume." He gives me the thumbs up and gives me a nod, and then I go off. I go on my way.
Awesome. I've never been to a Comic-Con. I always wanted to. I've never been.
I wanted to go to one too.
It sounds fun. I know what Alice Cooper does a lot of them. I'm like, I would love to go to that one. Like, all right. Well, thank you.
So did you get to meet the boys?
Well, I said hi to Ricky last year, so I dressed up like him. So then I dressed up like Julian. I said hi to Randy one time too last year, but they were just around there, and I just kind of went and just kind of waved over to them. Not too much, but maybe another time. I'll probably dress up like Bubbles next time, and probably get myself a meet and greet with him. So.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So before we go any further, I'm going to get everybody a quick update. My mom's doing well. She's starting to use her arm more. Physical therapist and occupational therapist are here multiple times a week, and actually the physical therapist just showed up. So she's working that arm out. She's doing great. And Waffles is fine. Those lumps on her backs, get this, they're love handles. My dog has love handles, people. I didn't even think about that. I was like, telling me, yeah, she's got lumps on her sides. Please take this. And they go, oh, that's just love handles. I'm like, what? They're like, well, I have that. So she's fine. Plus, she lost 5 pounds, so we're good with that too.
Oh, that's good.
But she's healthy. Yeah, I'm just relieved. I'm like, good. No cancer, no all that. I'm like, good.
And then now they're saying, okay, fork over the money now, even though you know it's love handles.
Oh, it was almost $200 for that visit.
$200 just to say she has love handles, man.
Well, I didn't know. The vet even told me, like, they told me she would rather have me come in anyway, because you just don't know. Sometimes their love handles may look like love handles, and sometimes they're cancer, and it might be too late. So she said I did the right thing.
Yeah. Okay, check the private chat again. I copied and pasted it again.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. All right, so James, you ready for your review?
I am ready.
Go for it.
All right.
You want to go big?
Yeah, I'll go big.
Okay, you go and make yourself big.
Yeah, I'll make myself big. It's easier. Go for it. Okay, so tonight on the Fab Forum, still again, there's no guest. It's just going to be people calling in, talking about the Beatles stories, getting requests and stuff like that. So that'll be fun to listen to.
Oh, like that.
And so after you left on Sunday, we were backstage, and one of Judah's friends from high school texted her, and she's coming down to visit Judah in the middle of this month, I think.
Oh, how
and her name is Roxy, and she's from Montreal. And she's French, but she speaks very good English. She joined us backstage in StreamYard, but her mic wasn't working. So I said, okay, guys, let's shut down this, and we'll go into my Discord server. And she came in. She loved all of us. She met Blood. She met everybody that we know. She met the crew, and she had the time of her life. And she's been joining us every night since then. And last night, for a while, it was just me and her in the chat. So we were talking. I was kind of shy because I don't really know her. And she loves movies like me. So we were doing show and tell with our movies. And that was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, that's good for you. That's wonderful.
So I made a new friend.
Hey, that's good. Make new
friends.
And
then tomorrow I'm finally going to, well, I'll make myself small for this. I'm finally going to a doctor tomorrow and getting all my pills renewed, because my mom's registered me with the same doctor she's with. I go at 9:45 in the morning, and my mom has her appointment at 3:00 in the afternoon. Kind of weird.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, my mom's going in the afternoon. Well, it's just a normal checkup, just say, hey, how are you doing?
General stuff. You'll be fine.
Get my pills renewed. That's all. I mean, it's no biggie.
Yeah, that's fine. You gotta take care of you. I mean, bottom line is, you want to be on this earth for good longer years. You gotta take care of you. Like people.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And my depression is still kicking my butt, but I'm doing good for somehow.
I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah, Angela.
Oh, Angela. Oh my gosh. Hi. You might want to talk to him about that, James. He can help.
Maybe.
No, don't be shy.
No.
Hi, Angela.
I might.
You should get the packet. Thank you so much, Angela. Yeah, Angela was so kind to send some medical supplies over here to help with my mom. So thank you very much. And don't worry, I still have a lot of Texas Ranger cards. I'm ordering more cards soon. So trust me, by the time Christmas comes, we're gonna have a box full of cards. So don't worry. But anyway.
And now back to our regular scheduled program. Ding!
All right, so we got something. So Dawson, you put in the chat that you gather from the descriptions that Liam Gallagher stole a Gibson to write progressive lyrics for the new Oasis tour.
No, so basically, I just took your description and just made a new story out of it. Like I I made a conspiracy that that Liam Gallagher is Back to the Future. He had to go back in time. He had to go back in. He had to go back in time to get the guitar back.
I didn't pick that up. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My day off. Okay? I'm sorry.
Liam's gonna start a new hair metal band.
Oh, that would be something, my friend. Oh my, that would be something. Let's take a look at that Back to the Future guitar gone missing. I find it's very interesting.
Actually, it's weird. I think they just had the Back to the Future characters at the Comic-Con, but I think they were there on the Saturday, not the Friday.
Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because there was also a rumor that Annabelle the doll, the haunted doll, was stolen. I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. I'm like,
I believe he is, Angela. Yes, Dawson is the roving reporter.
oh yeah, he's moving around.
The roving reporter.
All right, so according to Billboard, the guitar Michael J. Fox played in Back to the Future is missing, and they're making a movie about the search for it. All right, it says here the hunt is on for an iconic but missing artifact from the classic Back to the Future. Gibson Guitars, in conjunction with filmmaker Doc Cortez, have launched Lost to the Future. Hey, Scott. Oh, I have not. I am so sorry.
No, I haven't got a chance either yet, but I will at some point.
I'll get to it. I promise. I promise you. A search for the Gibson SC345 cherry red guitar that Michael Fox, as Marty McFox played in, Love Bill. As others will know, Fox picked up the guitar during the movie Enchantment Under the Sea high school dance, where he performed the Penguins' Earth Angel and then shredded Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good. That's actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. The guitar, which was rented as a prop from Norm's Rare Guitars in Tarzana, California, has been missing for several decades. Now Gibson and the director have begun a true crime search for the instrument, and the filmmaker is planning to make a documentary about the endeavor. Back to the Future made me want to make movies as a kid. It made me want to pick up a guitar. I'm a guitar player. This is the director. But I'm just a hobbyist. I went on with my filmmaking career, and I always wondered what happened to that guitar. Over the last, however, many years, so many props from the movie have surfaced, but the guitar had never surfaced. Gibson's director of brand experience, Mark Anstey, who previously worked at Norm's Rare Guitars before joining Gibson, also cites the Johnny B. Good scene as one of his inspirations to play. I've been searching for this thing for 16 years now. I started searching everywhere. Norm's has this big warehouse of guitars, and occasionally I'd go in and look for certain things, and every time I'm in there, I was always looking around for the Back to the Future guitar, but to no available. They aren't the only ones who were inspired by the scene, of course. When Michael J. Fox joined Coldplay, which he did, at last year's Glastonbury Festival in New England, frontman Chris Martin told the crowd that the main reason why we're in the band is because of watching Back to the Future. And that Fox is our hero forever and one of the most amazing people on earth. John Mayer and Jason Isbell have also acknowledged the film's inspiration and will be featured in the documentary. Those with leads about this is true. Those with leads about the guitar's whereabouts are asked to call 1-855-345. He'll be back. 1955 or send a message to www.losttothefuture.com.
Wow.
The trail for the guitar is indeed cold. It was apparently sold. It sold back to Norm's and then presumably was sold again. Back then, there was no digital record of that stuff. Hi, JJ.
Yeah.
Stuff. It was all handwritten recipes and stuff, Gibson's Agassi said. We know it was returned to Norm's. At that time, in the mid-80s, there was a Japanese vintage guitar boom. Charter buses of Japanese tourists were pulling up and buying everything in sight. So it could be someone has it in Japan. We don't know. The possibilities of where it could be are endless. The guitar serial number is not known, but there's a unique tell that will allow it all to be authenticated, according to Agassi. The inlay of its 12th fret is solid, not split like the others on the neck, which was standard for ES345 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Angela. Yeah.
So we're talking about, JJ, we're talking about the Back to the Future guitar got stolen. It's lost. And now they're making a documentary about it.
Now they're making a documentary about to find it. This would actually be a good story to keep following, to be honest. That normally is the smoking gun we're looking for, thank God. That will not be on any other guitar. Either someone custom ordered it that way, or it will be marked a factory second on the back of the headstock. That's how we know we found the guitar we're looking for.
Ah.
Filmmaker Cortez adds that the tell is the most amazing confidence. I personally believe it's like some higher power giving us the opportunity to find the thing. I think Jason, and he's keeping it quiet. See how he's trying to smile? We need a one. JJ, that's not nice pointing fingers, sir. That's not nice.
I don't have the Back to the Future guitar.
How dare you accuse of semi-innocent James of something?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Ah, we love you, JJ.
Semi-innocent.
And you know what I love? When after he does Johnny Be Good, and he starts going, and he's doing all that heavy metal stuff. And
yeah, all the people are like.
And then he kicks his speaker over, and he's on his back, and it stops, and he goes, I don't think you people are ready for this kind of music yet.
And cue the Bill Cosby jello pudding smile. So as irony is that while Back to the Future set is set in 1955, the ES345 was not yet in production in 1958 and not made in cherry red until the following year. Norm has publicly said he knew the guitar was wrong for the era. Agassi notes, adding that in 55, Barry was playing a Gibson ES5 Switchmaster. But the filmmakers, he says, wanted something slimmer and more streamlined. They wanted the Chuck Berry 345 look, even though it wasn't the right guitar for the time period, Agassi says. They were willing to take some small liberties and have fun in the movie with it. If not for that guitar, the scene might not have been as impactful. That's true. It also dovetails the fact that John Be Good wasn't released until 1958, adding to Marty McFly's future protagonization. That I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are going to love it.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. Yeah. That's it.
Chuck Berry says that his father was not bothered by those historical inaccuracies, however. Dad was very laid back when it came to stuff like that, he says, adding that the family didn't know about the Johnny Be Good scene until maybe a month or two before. It's just like the 1987 documentary, Hail, Hail, Rock and Roll. He says, oh yeah, by the way, they want to make this movie about me, Back to the Future. Well, it's the same type of thing. He comes to the house and says, yeah, there's this movie coming out in one of the scenes, and the kid's playing John Be Good. Really? Seeing the film, the younger Barry, who owns some of his father's old guitars and administrates the loans or donations of others to museums, says, we got a kick out of it. It's a very good movie. A nice, wholesome movie. Michael J. Fox did a really cool job. It may not be exactly the right guitar, but we'll take it. I like that scene Back to the Future when the Borg stopped first contact. Oh, yeah, and the T-1000 shoots Marty. Yeah. The scene famously ends with one of the band members, Barry's cousin Marv, calling the rock and roll pioneer and holding the phone up to the ear that's being played on stage. Besides, what's it like to be Chuck Berry's son? After 85, the most asked question I get is, does your dad really have a cousin Marvin? Says Charles Berry with a laugh. No, it was just in the movie. That's funny.
Wow.
The video announcing the surge also features Back to the Future co-screenwriter Bob Gale, co-stars Leah Thompson and Christopher Lloyd, and Huey Lewis, who had an uncredited bit part, and with his band The News, scored a Billboard Hot 100 hit with The Power of Love from the soundtrack. Back to the Future, it keeps growing. It's like Wizard of Oz for a new generation, says Lewis. And that it's fascinating. The guitar has not turned up. It's a very distinctive one. Whoever has this guitar must not have heard that they're searching for it yet. Once the word is out, if you got it at 345, you're going to look and see if that's the one. The search is part of a number of Gibson initiatives related to the film, The Guitar's Legacy in it. An episode of Gibson's TV, The Collection, that premieres in October features Michael J. Fox, talking about his own history of guitar playing and his collection of 40-some instruments. The same month, Gibson and Epiphone will release new custom models of the ES345, as well as Back to the Future themed apparel. And Gibson Gibbs will announce a partnership with the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Fabulous. Stop Parkinson's disease. Go for it. All right. I have to tell you, Taco chewed it while we were listening. Don't blame Taco. How dare you blame Taco?
I think we need a little prop just after talking about Back to the Future. Let me grab something.
I'll keep blabbering. I just wanted to be a rock and roll guitarist. That's all I wanted to do. So there you go. Cortez says all that was part of Lost. Hold on. We'll finish this up real quick. Hey, James, let me finish this up really quick, okay?
All right.
I just wanted to be a rock and roll guitarist, Michael J. Fox said in the collection. That's all I wanted to do. I became an actor instead of a guitarist. And so I made a passion of mine, rock and roll, especially the guitar. He adds that the ES345 in the film was such a good guitar. It's Gallagher. Being 23 years old, and that scene, I was having the effing best time. But I didn't realize the influence it had on people. It's just expressing my love for the guitar and all the great players. Cortázar says all of that will be part of Lost to the Future documentary. A happy ending is hoped for, but Cortázar is also out to tell the greater story surrounding it. We've realized the story is bigger than we thought, he says. The through line is the true crime search for the guitar, but the emotional core of it is tracking how it inspired a generation of kids, where they went on to become Chris Martin or went off to do completely other things. There's a collective experience here they really want to capture. I thought that was a cool story.
Nice.
Well, I'm really curious to see how that turns out.
He is back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yep. Chris Martin from Coldplay had Michael J. Fox join him on stage. And
nice.
Michael J. Fox played guitar.
So maybe Chris Martin stole the guitar.
Yeah. Well, Dawson. Well, it says here that Michael J. Fox has over 40-something instruments. I didn't realize he even played instruments. I mean, I knew he kind of played guitar.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. But I didn't think he collected them. Like, that's cool. But I think the documentary would be very interesting.
It should be. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I hope they find it, because that would be a great find if they do.
Yeah.
I kind of find funny. Marvin is not real. I think that's funny.
All right, I'm gonna make myself big, and I'm gonna show you. Here we go.
Everybody will keep you on the loop on this. It's gonna be a good story.
Back to the Future trilogy on Blu-ray. There's the back, and inside here's all the pictures from it. And look what we got here. The famous scene. There you go. Michael J. Fox with a guitar.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. And let me make myself small. There we go.
Okay, I'm pulling up some. So it came up. It was brought to my attention that I completely missed this, guys, and I apologize. The Alice Cooper group dropped a new song yesterday. I forgot to send it to you. I forgot to put it on the list for today. So
another one.
Friday. It's called Wild Ones, and it's really good.
Ooh,
and I think you'll like it, James. I like it. Plus, I like the video because it shows the group in the recording studio recording the
Oh,
song.
cool. Yeah, I want to see the music video for that.
Yeah. So I'll send you that tomorrow, and then on Friday we'll talk about the Wild Ones, see what the Alice Cooper group have in store for us.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So I'm pulling up a Liam Gallagher. Thank you for sharing that, James, by the way.
No problem. I figured it would be appropriate because I knew there was a picture with him and the guitar in here, so I thought, oh, I better grab that.
So Liam Gallagher has said that he told fans not to expect Oasis playing fan favorites on the tour. Sorry, Cooper. That means no Wonderwall or anything like that. Here we go. I got it right here. Liam Gallagher stuns fans by claiming Oasis won't perform fan favorites. Well, I would like him to play Wonderwall. Liam Gallagher has left Oasis, according to musicnews.com. Liam Gallagher has left Oasis fans stunned by claiming that the Britpop legends won't be including Oasis in their Oasis Live 2025 tour set. Oh, okay, it's not Wonderwall. Phew. Frontman Liam and guitarist Noel Gallagher are set to perform together for the first time in 16 years at rehearsals. They had rehearsals in March.
Wow.
And they're set to kick off on July 4th. Responding to a fan on Twitter, Liam said, "Yes, Ross said, yeah, I'm in Tuesday to blow their minds. Sick." Liam has also been answering fans' questions about what songs will be played by the band. He confirmed that Rock and Roll Star is game played. However, the quizzes, which Liam performed at his solo shows with female backing singers, didn't make the cut. One fan asked, "You're not going to sing the song with Noel at the Heem Park gigs for us, Liam?" To which Liam replied, "Not on this list, sorry." Disappointed fans chimed in, "You can't do this to us." Another wrote, "Better get a story out, Liam. Be a lot of disappointed fans if that don't make the set. Wonderwall can do one." It is, however, worth taking everything Liam says on Twitter with a pinch of salt. The song was the B-side of Oasis' first UK #1 single, 1995's Some Might Say, and featured duo vocals from the Gallagher brothers. Oasis split in 2009 when Noel left the band over a backstage fight with his sibling at Rock and Scene Festival in Paris. He said in a statement, "At the time, people would write and say what they like, but I simply could not go on working with Liam any day longer." However, the Gallagher siblings thrilled fans last year when they announced Oasis' comeback tour after 15 years. They wrote on Twitter, "The guns have fallen silent, the stars have aligned, the great way's over, come see, it will not be televised." Oh, it means I can't catch it on YouTube.
Somebody will film it for sure.
Yeah. So, okay, so if he's not going to put that song on, I will hopefully they'll put Wonderwall. After all, you're my Wonderwall. I hope they perform that though. They should, because they're gonna be. If it's disappointing they're performing that song, they're gonna be just as disappointed if they don't perform Wonderwall.
I think they care more about themselves than they do for the fans. Yeah.
Remember when we covered the story earlier this year, and there's one fan saying that that she's gonna be very disappointed that that she misses concert. She's gonna miss one. That she's gonna be mad because she can't go because she wants to hear Wonderwall live. And so I'm hoping that she goes and they play Wonderwall. What do you think, Dawson?
They'll probably do a melody or medley of some of their popular songs.
Yeah, I can see that.
That could work.
I'd like to see Acquiesce. Like where they do those duets, those powerful duets.
For sure. Yeah, I can see that. For sure. Yeah, I just hope they get along. That's my main concern.
Well, we'll have to bring my mom on the tour. She's going to have to keep them separated.
Yeah, but it's like we get. I know James Robert Jones like, well, his mom can just pull him by the ears or something if they don't get along.
All right, boys, stop fighting and go out there and have a good concert, or you're gonna have to deal with me.
Well, there's some bets going on that they're going to be fighting. Not me. I'm not betting on it. I want them to get along for my sake. But it'd be really nice if they at least go ahead.
Yeah, when Zach Starkey gets fired from the Who, maybe he'll return to Oasis, and then he'll whip the boys in shape.
You know, well, I thought he was already fired.
I don't know.
No,
And
I
then
think he
Ringo will come in and go, "Peace and love, boys. Peace and love."
I don't know. I was just like, well, I can understand they have a lot of songs, but I guess making a set list can be hard because you have to choose what will work and what won't work.
Yeah.
And maybe hopefully the fans will understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But they better have Wonderwall on there. At least if they don't, they're in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, who knows what's gonna happen?
They need to. I'm just looking at stuff again. Excuse me a second. But I'm just hoping that they play Wonderwall. They play some songs that people want to hear, or they're just waiting for a fist fight.
JJ.
JJ, that's not nice. Not nice, brother.
Yeah, I seen Noel Gallagher and his High Flying Birds in 2023. It was, I think, the first concert of the summer. That was great. Yeah, he played Wonderwall. He played "Don't Look Back in Anger," which is my favorite Oasis song, and he played "Little by Little." He played it like his main Oasis songs.
I like "Don't Look Back in Anger." That's a good one.
Oh, that's the one where.
Yeah.
That's "Oh, Sally Can Wait." Is that the one?
Yeah.
Don't look back in anger. Yeah.
I totally forgot about that one. Don't Look Back in Anger. I'm like, oh yeah. I did like their album. What's the Morning Glory? I like that one. I like that album.
How many albums did they do?
Now you make me think.
At least 6.
Wow.
I'll take
a lot.
I'll take your word on that one. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it should be interesting to see how this unfolds. And I really hope the fans can just be happy what they perform. But I know that's not gonna happen because you can't make every fan happy. You can't make everyone happy, people. I really hope they get along because I don't want to be writing news stories saying, "Oh, the Gallagher brothers have this fight on stage," and of course I have to write those stories. So I'm like, gee. I know there's some bets going. My former physical therapist has a bet going on that there will be a fight. So, yeah, there's some bets going on in there. So, not me though. I don't do that.
Well, they can go and fight after their Toronto show. They'll go to Toronto and then they'll have a fight after. So then I can go see them.
Yeah, it's like after the Toronto show, you guys can throw fists. Just behave till then.
Oh, it says here, I'm looking on Wikipedia, Oasis discography, 7 studio albums, EPs 1, live albums 2, compilation albums 5, singles 27, video albums 6, music videos 36, and promotional singles 19.
Whoa.
I did like him though. I mean, their music's really good. It's just a shame the way things broke down between them. So I'm hoping they kind of just get their P's and Q's together and make it work. Yeah, but and with great respect, both brothers are great solo artists too.
No, they didn't do any polka albums, JJ.
Oh,
you
God.
wish they had.
Oh gosh.
He loves his polka stuff.
No polka. Nope. You keep the polka albums out here. Yeah. No polka. No polka. All right. So here's a great list. But anyway, yeah, I just it should be interesting to see what happens. Also, the Black Sabbath shows. That should be interesting to see what happens. I am rooting.
Yeah, it's going to be an epic day.
I know.
Well,
I'm
I'm
rooting
sure
for
Ozzy
Ozzy
will
with
be
everything.
there. He'll be out there in full form singing along, and he'll be like,
No,
yeah.
go Ozzy. I'm in full support of him. He's so determined to perform. I'm like, go, 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 go. I'm rooting for you. Go.
Well, I'm sure he'll be up there doing his thing.
Oh, man. I hope it's filmed so I can watch it because I like to watch it.
Sharon, I did it.
Well, he's going to retire after this, so this is going to be a big deal. I'm hoping he performs Crazy Train, Mama, I'm Coming Home, Paranoid, and what's the one that says I'm Iron Man? Which one's that one? What was that, Paranoid?
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, that one. I'd like to see him perform that one too. I think it'd be great. He says he can sing, he just can't walk. It's kind of like what my mom is right now. She can't walk that well, so I'm for it though. Go Ozzy. I'm for you. I'm all for it.
Go, Ozzy, do your thing. Sing.
Yeah, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you, Ozzy. All right, so according to Loudwire, there are 5 hair metal songs that actually have progressive lyrics. Something dark is Sharon wears the pants the girl wore. Really? I didn't know that. All right, so they're starting off. So this list starts off with. So the list starts off with Duncan with their song "Kiss of Death," and so the lyrics: "How could I have known as you took me in your arms, it brought me to an end with the kiss of death, the kiss of death." Now, what does it mean lyrically? So, all right, be careful, Dawson. Nowhere is that more evident than the album's blistery opener, Kiss of Death, a track that simply never lets up. But beneath the fury, I just want to make sure you're safe. I don't want anything to happen to you. The
Safety
fury
first.
lies.
Put on your seatbelt.
Yeah, we care, Dawson. Fury lies something darker than the usual tales of heartbreak and excess. Lyrically, the song takes on the growth panic of the AIDS crisis, a subject view in the glam world and the world at large that dare to touch. So there you go. It's about AIDS. The AIDS. So there you go. It's a stark warning wrapped in relentless riffage. While most bands of the area leaned into lust with reckless abandon, Duncan turned the mirror on the consequences, offering a track that's less about seduction and more about morality. Lynch's lead work mirrors the paranoia and urgency of the lyrics with high-wire bends and darn near surgical precision. There you go. Next up, you got Europe, the final countdown. But it's not the song. The song is Cherokee. Opening with tribal style drums and a galloping rhythm, Cherokee builds tension, not just musically, but thematically. Frontman Joey Teptis digs into the history of the Cherokee Nation's forced displacement during the Trail of Tears, an event almost no one in the hard rock scene was referencing in 1986. And yet, here was Europe, at the height of the commercial rise, delivering a history lesson through the power chords. They were driven hard across the plains and walked for many moons, caused the winds of change had made them realize that the promises were lies. It's not a protest song in the traditional sense, but it doesn't need to be. The strength of Cherokee lies in its restrain it. Tempest doesn't editorialize, he simply tells, and the result is a song that's more ugly than Anthem. Cherokee stands as one of hair metal's most unexpected moments of historical reflection, and is a track that reminds us that not every anthem from the 80s was about escape. Oh, here's a good one. Warrant, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Oh, Angel likes your hat, Dawson. All right. Okay, so we know the song Uncle Tom's Cabin. It's a good song. Uncle Tom's Cabin, a brooding narrative that stands out as one of the genre's most cinematic and unsettling songs. Written by Jenny Lane, Uncle Tom's Cabin unfolds like a southern gothic thriller. full of secrets and violence rarely explored in the genre. They didn't see me and Tom in the tree, neither one believing what the world could see, tossed in the bodies, let them sink on down to the bottom of the well, where they'll never be found. Musically, the track shifts from haunting acoustic into heavy, ominous courtesy of Joey Allen and Eric Turner. It's a kind of soundscape that perfectly complements the story's unease. Lane's vocal carry a sense of urgency and foreboding, far removed from the party vibes that defines of Warren's catalog. In a sense, from dismissed for its superficiality, Uncle Tom's Cabin, along with all the other tracks on the list, is a reminder that hair metal bands could craft songs with real narrative depth and emotional complexity. It's a standout moment where Warren stepped away from glam's bright lights and embraced something deeper, showing that beneath the big hooks and big hair, there was room for darker storytelling. There you go. Next up, you got Def Leppard, Gods of War. Let's see here. When the song begins as a slow cinematic build soon unfolds into a politically fueled fever dream. The lyrics reflect on a growing cynicism toward the politics of power, where talk of peace is undercut by the constant threat of war. It's not a vague metaphor either. Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher's voices are sampled directly, making the message impossible to ignore. We're fighting for the gods of war, but what the hell are we fighting for? We're fighting with the gods of war, and I ain't gonna fight no more. Unlike the polished pop rock sheen of Hysteria, Gods of War plays like a protest anthem disguised in arena rock humor. Matt Lang's production still shines through, and here it's used to heighten tension rather than release it. With layered vocals, warlike drums, and drawn-out dynamics.
Zeb.
Hi, Zeb. Good to see you. What's up with you, my friend? The song is something more operatic. So, Gods of War stood as a rare moment of confrontation. Def Leppard didn't just make a statement; they helped embed inside one of the most sonically ambitious tracks of the year. The song is a song that lingers long after the guitars fade, asking big questions that most fans came expecting to hear. So there you go. You okay, Dawson?
Yeah, just chilling. I know a secret down in Uncle Tom's cabin. I know a secret that I just can't tell.
That's playing in my mind too. All right, so next we got Queen Strike, Revolution Calling. Let me get some more caffeine.
Ooh.
Coffee's so good.
Keep rambling on. I'm going to mute myself. I got to go to the washroom. Be right back.
Ramble on. Okay, I can ramble on. No problem. All right, so what song we do? Revolution Calling. Let's see here what they say about this. Now, My Crime raised the band to the next chapter. It was a concept album drenched in paranoia, propaganda, and media manipulation. It marked a high-wire mark for progressive metal. One of the lyrics on the record echoes its mission statement, came early in Revolution Calling. I used to think that only America's way was right, but now the holy dollar rules everybody's lives. Gotta make a million, doesn't matter who dies. Those are the lyrics. The genre in the genre that was notorious for sex, drugs, and rock and roll in every sense and phase, Queen Strike and Operation Mindcrime specifically was something else entirely. So Revolution Calling wasn't just a standout track; it was a warning for the decades to follow. While others partied, Queen Strike plotted. And more than 30 years later, the lyrics of Revolution Calling ring true now more than ever. Fair point. I think that's fair point. Fair point. All right, let's go back up here real quick. One of the lyrics, yeah. Okay. So, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's definitely different than the typical glam metal. I've seen Queensryche live in 2018. They were they're the loudest band I've ever seen. Queensryche was the loudest band I've seen.
Yeah, when we think of like, and what I like about this article, because it's like I often forget there's more than just the ballads or sex, drugs, and rock and roll in her metal music. And this list kind of just showed it to me. I wasn't aware that Def Leppard did a song, a deep song, which I never even heard of. I wasn't even aware of Gods of War. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I knew what Uncle Tom's Cabin. I know the song. I didn't know like how deep that is. Like Queensryche, I didn't even know Queensryche even did a song like that. So it's like it's just very interesting to think about how there were bands, hair metal bands, that were not scared to talk about serious topics through their music.
Yeah, Warrant, that album, half the album was like typical glam and kind of raunchy, and then the other half was about like management, how some bands got ripped off, so how some people are greedy, and how money can change people too at the same time. If you look at some of the artwork in the album, and maybe even the album after that, it had even more kind of darker kind of themes. So it's kind of like pre-grunge in a way, where it's like they're kind of foreshadowing grunge, if you will, and taking on some heavier guitar riffs than the other bands that you think would be more softer.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Grunge. Like that's actually a good way to put it. I never thought of it that way. Now we got it up, I'm like, I never really thought of it that way. I'm like, interesting. That's actually a good aspect of it. I never thought of it that way, to be honest with you. And I love grunge. I just never thought of it that way. So good, but it's just really interesting because I know like during back then those topics were just either it's like a lot of people never talked about. So with this list, it just felt like the band just felt like it was their duty to talk about it and share their opinions or thoughts about it, or even to show people, don't be too shy to speak what you feel. And it's just very interesting. I never really thought about it, so I think that's kind of cool though, how these bands really kind of just took upon themselves to use their genre of music to express their concerns for what's going on during that time. However, some of it does ring true, especially the Queensryche song, Queensryche Revolution. Call it. This is a valid point too. I'm like, it's pretty valid. So, but I thought that was a cool list. Kind of very informative, I shall say. Let's see what else we got. But anyway, yeah. So it's amazing when you kind of look into like the deeper context of things, of songs. It's amazing what you can learn.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about it too. I like about the whole gig. You can learn so much about. Yeah, give me a second, guys. We'll get up something here really quick. Okay, we got some more stolen instrument news.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Well, that was a good topic though. That was interesting.
Oh, the plot thickens. More guitars gone.
Yeah, this involves Heart. Heart's custom instrument stolen. Reward offered for return. Yeah. Nancy Wilson's guitar is missing. Heart will kick up their North American tour tonight, and they'll be doing so minus 2 custom-made instruments that have reportedly been stolen. The group recently discovered instruments have gone missing and are currently offering a reward for their safe return. Will you all quit stealing things? Jeez. It's a pretty guitar, but come on. Gosh.
Yeah.
If I find it on eBay, I'll personally buy it. If I find those guitars on eBay, I'll personally buy it and send it back to her. I would. According to reports from the group, they found that 2 of their custom instruments, a custom-built, one-of-a-kind purple sparkle baritone Telecaster with a one-hand-painted headstock crafted for Nancy Wilson, and a vintage 1966 Gibson EM50 Madeline, the band member Paul Moak has played for over 25 years, were taken from the Lang City Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. These instruments are more than just tools for our trade. They're extensions to our musical soul, says Nancy Wilson. The baritone tail was made uniquely for me, and Paul's medallion has been with him for decades. We're heartbroken, and we're asking for their safe return. No question asked. Their value to us is immeasurable. That's a beautiful guitar. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
People give back the guitars, will ya? A reward is being offered for any information leading to the return of the instruments. Anyone with knowledge of the theft or whereabouts of the instrument is urged to come forward. The band has asked that anyone with information about the instruments reach out to their touring manager, Tony Moon, at tonymoon@me.com. What is up with people robbing things? I don't get that. That's sad, though. That's a pretty guitar. It's kind of wish she'll use that guitar when she's here, but it's not.
Yeah.
Bring back that guitar, people. That's not nice. Well, I saw a fun list. Let me get it for you guys. I just saw it. Give me a second. It just popped up my feed. I'm like, well, I'll be darned. Darn you people. Give it back.
Yeah, I seen one of her guitars at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it was either cream color or blue. It was like a light blue, aqua kind of color.
Interesting. It's a beautiful guitar. It's very purpley. It's very pretty. Very pretty guitar. It's definitely custom made. Now, I'm going to keep an eye out on eBay. Sometimes people like steal those things and they resell it. Anyways, I'm going to keep an eye out on that.
Nice.
Right, so next, yeah, I want to make sure because I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. All right. Maybe I'll take a look. I'm going to start snooping a little bit. See what I can find on it after the stream. Rock and metal album cover that had to be changed due to controversy. And Bon Jovi's album cover is on the list. So first off, you got Guns N' Roses' Appetite of Destruction. So according to Loudwire, that they wanted to use Guns N' Roses got the title of their 1987 debut album from a Robert Williams painting, also titled Appetite for Destruction, but they wanted to use the painting as artwork for the record too. The image featured women who have been by a black figure with some kind of monstrous figure in the sky above it. So they said no to that. So from there, then the band chose a different cover. So they settled on a cross design that Billy White Jr. had illustrated as a tattoo for Axl Rose's arm. So that is technically a tattoo for Axl Rose, which I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't want to say that word. That was not cool.
No.
Just respect. Don't say it. Okay, so next we got the Beatles, Yesterday and Today.
Oh, yeah, the Butcher cover.
Yep. Do you know why, James?
Because it's got body parts and meat and stuff.
Oh, party poopers. Party poopers. The original photo from the album was shot by photographer Robert Whittaker, and it featured the band dressed in white coats with decimated, bloody baby oil parts and pieces of meat scattered across them. What? It's art. So let's see here.
And the Butcher album covers are going for big bucks.
Yeah, they're saying that 60,000 albums of the album were printed with the Butcher cover for the media retailers who said they wouldn't stock it. So yeah, so if anybody have any of those, that's big money. So,
my uncle has one of those.
Art, isn't it? That's art. I've been watching too much documentaries. It's art. Okay, yeah, I don't see a big deal. I can tell it's fake babies. I know. the Black Crowes America. So the original cover for the Black Crowes America.
Hold on, Kate. Hold on. Just 1 sec. 1 sec. I gotta show something
sure,
because.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It's art. I don't see what the problem is. It's
But I don't
art.
have the butcher cover. It's not one of the ones where you peel it off. It's just
No, that's
this
the
one.
cover.
But
Nice.
it's yesterday and today, so I have to show that.
Well, if you have the butcher
Hello,
cover,
Ringo. Hello, Paul.
Oh man. Yeah. See. Okay. I get maybe. I mean, I just saw the original cover. I think the only problem will be the blood. To be honest with you. I'm like,
Hey, Jorgen.
just fake dolls.
Hey, Dan.
Yo, Dan, Jorgen, Dan. I love the interview you and Royce did with Mark Ferner from Grand Funk. Great job.
Yeah, Dano.
That was a great interview. Yeah, check out Royce's channel, James. It's really good.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And Dan, I'm gonna get my act together soon. I'm gonna text you on Facebook, and we'll get that interview going.
All right, so the Black Crowes America. That's how you say it. The original cover for the Black Crowes' third studio album, America, featured an image that was taken from the cover of the 1976 issue of Hustler magazine.
Wow.
It's a woman in an American flag thong.
Huh.
The reason major retailers refused to stock the album was because pubic hair was showing in the... Oh dear. So the band was forced to change the cover so that sales wouldn't be affected. Yeah, I really liked Mark's story about his death experience. I thought that was very captivating, honestly. So there you go. That's why they changed it. Yes, oh boy, I just saw the cover. No, I'm not sharing it. Next, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Sweet Survivor, 1977.
Mm-hmm.
Street Survivors was the last Lynyrd Skynyrd album released with the lineup they became known for. It came out October 17th, 1977, and just 3 days later is when the band's plane tragically crashed, killing vocalist Ronnie Van Zant, guitarist Steve Gaines, and background singer Casey Gaines, and several members of the crew. The original photo of the members of Skynyrd standing on the street in front of a bunch of buildings that were on fire, with Gaines' face being nearly covered with flames. MCA pulled the original cover and replaced it with the photo of the band in front of the background. However, reissues of the album still have the original photo, so it's not a rarity to see. I don't see what the problem is with that photo. I mean, it's not blood, so I don't see a problem. Oh, you do? You have the original vinyl release of Street Survivors. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we got Bon Jovi.
Ooh.
Yes, Slippery When Wet.
You know the story. It's a good story. It's even more funny how he came up with the replacement cover. I didn't think about that. He just, like, that's it. Like,
Yeah, it was a garbage bag.
Yeah, there you go. John Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, not only had a different cover originally, but also had a different title. As pointed out by Ultimate Classic Rock, the album was initially supposed to be called Wanted Dead or Alive. How about that? After the song of the same name. That would have been a cool album name, too. The band also had photos taken of them dressed as cowboys for the cover. But they scraped the album title and used one of the cowboy shots as the single artwork instead. During the band stay in Vancouver, where the photo shoot was done, they took a trip to the number 5 strip club. Oh boy. Guitarist Richie Sambora. I'm like, oh boy, I know where this is going. I'm like, oh boy. Guitarist Richie Sambora recalled to VH1 that their manager, Doc McGee, saw a sign on the way that says Slippery When Wet. While at a strip club, they photographed a dancer wearing a shirt that also says Slippery When Wet. The photo concept was set to be the original cover art for the album, but their label executives didn't think that stores would stock it in the U.S., so the band took a photo of a white trash bag with the album title written on it, which became the cover. That's actually
Yeah, I
one of
seen
my
the
favorite
original
stories.
shirt a few days ago. I seen the costume itself, the one they're talking about in the story.
Oh wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they had a whole exhibit, the whole Bon Jovi exhibit at the top of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so that he was the featured artist.
Oh, I would love to see that. James, you probably would love
Yeah,
to
it
see
was
that.
great.
Oh,
I haven't
jealous.
seen
I love
that.
it. I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Wow.
All right, Dan, just for you. Pantera, Far Beyond Driven, 94. You know how Metallica was originally going to title their debut Metal Up Your Ass? Jeez.
I remember that, yeah.
Metal Up Your Ass. Oh boy. Wow. Ass rather than kill them all? Wow. I didn't know that.
My
Wow.
friend Sean Smith had a T-shirt that said "Metal Up Your Ass," and there was a skeleton hand coming out of the toilet with a knife.
Well, Pantera almost gave the phrase a whole new meaning with a cover of their 1994 album, Far Beyond Driven. The artwork for the album was shot by Dean Carr, who shot photos of Tool. One of the images he featured a drill going into the front of a man's head. Yowza. Ow. Another, a woman's rear end. Ow.
Whoa.
Carr had shot images of model for Hustler magazine a few years prior, and he made a mold of her behind for a gallery exhibition. The image he shot for Pantera showed a drill going into the back of the mold. Carr showed us a million things, and he had that drill in that ass picture. Drill in that ass picture. Can't keep a straight face, Mark. Which we really gosh. They told Revolver, we went, and that's it, man. That's what this album's all about. Up your ass.
Dan says, yeah, they went with the skull version.
Oh dear Lord. Somebody save me.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, help me. Oh.
And now time for Tool Time with Tim and Richard Karn.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, their label executives approved of the image at first, but they forced the band to change it. So that's what, just like Dan said. So they went with the photo of the drill going into the man's head. The limited edition vinyl versions of Far Beyond Driven contain the original artwork. Yowza. Oh dear me. That's so. Couldn't take that seriously. Sorry, people.
It's funny. I listened to that song at the dentist. I had the album on when I was at the dentist, and I had it in my ear because they had the drills, right? So like they were like drilling into my teeth at the same time. So I tried not to like headbang while I was at the dentist office when I had my earbuds in.
I know one time I was in an MRI machine. I was accidentally listening to headbang metal, and I had to stay still. I just wanted to go like, yeah, but I couldn't because I'm in the MRI. I can't do it. I'm like, darn it.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
Yeah.
I always headbang to the Immigrants song.
Oh, who doesn't headbang to that?
Yeah.
So how can you not headbang to that?
Good one. The Strokes. Is this it? 2001. The Strokes were able to keep their intended artwork for the cover of their 2001 debut album, Is This It?, on international releases, but they changed it for the U.S. market. The cover in question features a photographer, Colin Lane's then-girlfriend's hip with a leather glove resting on her rear end, with frontman Julian Casablancas found visually appealing. RCA product manager David Gallagher said that it was the band's decision to change the album cover for the U.S. release, and not that it wasn't the result of pressure from the label. Martin Roach's 2003 book, This Is It, the first biography of the Strokes, notes that the band viewed retailers when stocked the original cover. That's why they made the decision. The artwork appears on the American release is a psychedelic piece of future subatomic particles, with Casablancas actually admitting he found cooler than Lane's photo. There's nothing wrong with that photo. Rob Zombie? Yeah, really? Does this involve an alien? Rob Zombie, Mondo Sex Head, 2012. Rob Zombie put out his second remix album, Mondo Sex Head, in 2012, but his two-faced its share of controversy. He originally used a black and white photo of his wife, Sherry Moon Zombie, for the cover, but changed it to a kitten instead. I never thought it would be a problem since it seemed tame to me, but it was. No one would carry the CD, the rocker told Rolling Stones. Anything with death and violence is totally fine, but anything with sex, forget about it. So instead of censoring the cover and running it, I just removed the ass shot and replaced it with a pussy shot. Kitty cat. He said it. I didn't. I'm like, the vinyl version of the song still featured the original cover though. Oh please, that's nothing. David Bowie, The Man Who Stole the World, 1970. Story behind David Bowie's 1970 album, The Man Who Saved the World, is a bit more confusing than the rest of the list. The original cover for the US release was illustrated by artist Michael J. Weller and showed a cartoon cowboy in front of the London former Cane Hill anthem. Bowie liked the image, but eventually wanted to shoot a different cover. The photo was taken by Keith Macmillan. It shows Bowie laying across a lounge in a dress. Mercury rejected the photo for the United States release of the version, so the label used Weller's cartoon cowboy for the cover instead. The UK version still used the dress photo. What? What's wrong? I see it. I don't see a problem.
I've seen that photo too. It nothing wrong with
what's
that.
the problem? There's no problem. It's a nice dress.
Yeah, it is.
There was another alternate cover used for 1972 reissue by RCA, which had a black and white photo of Bowie as Ziggy Stardust on the front. But in 1990, the image of Bowie wearing the dress was used for a reissue of the album. It has been the prominent version featured on other reissues since then. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, I think some people at the record label were quite conservative, and they thought it would affect some of the sales in the U.S.
I don't think it would have done.
I'm surprised they didn't put Diamond Dogs in there because there's versions of David Bowie naked on that cover, and
Seriously?
his private parts are showing in one. Then there's other album covers where it's not.
No, thank you. Hopefully it's not on there.
I'm surprised that they didn't put that one in there because that's a controversial kind of cover too.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing it up, James. I wasn't aware of that. I was not. The more you learn.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that, Dawson?
I did not know about that. No, I only was kind of aware of the John Lennon and Yoko Ono one, but not the David Bowie one. I forgot about that. It must have just got lost in the mists of time. Maybe for good reason.
But Dawson, you know what I would have done to Yoko and John? I mean, I'm a big John fan, but I would have walked up to him and said, "All we are saying is put on some pants."
Right, so Black Label Society, Sonic Brew, 99. Now, the release was delayed in the U.S. due to a cease and desist order given by the whiskey company Johnny Walker over the album cover. The initial cover featured a whiskey bottle with the brand name and album title on it, which was designed to look like a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label. As a result, the band changed the album cover to a black ground with a band name and a title around the skull. The Japanese edition still has the whiskey bottle cover. That's a cool cover, though. And that's it. The David Bowie one is not on there. But I thought I'd share that with you guys because I found that
Yeah, that's
interesting.
pretty cool.
And,
Yeah, they should have kept it. They probably would have sold a whole lot more of Johnny Walker. You know, I've had my fair share.
I'm just mad because they use like the image of your bottom. Like, oh come on, you can have both sides. Like, come on. I mean, the dress, the David Bowie in the dress. I don't see a problem with that. I don't. You know, so, I'm like, what's the problem with it? It's art. What's the problem with that? I mean, him being naked, totally naked, I could see a little problem with that, but just a little bit. But I know it's art too. It's art too. I mean, I get it.
I just love that guitar in The Man Who Sold the World. Such a great song.
Yeah, it's a good riff.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on the heart situation and the Back to the Future guitar as well. That'd be kind of fun to keep tabs on. See what happens.
Now, Dalton and Marty have to say something. Make sure you get a DeLorean and go back in time. So we can.
But we need the flux capacitor.
Yeah, you need the flux capacitor. And then you can go back in time to see who actually stole it.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, if the guitar is real, would you want to go back in time? My answer would be no.
Well, you'd have to be careful because you'd alter history.
I'm going to say no because, one, I don't want to scare my younger self.
No.
Because I'll probably tell my younger self some solution she doesn't want to hear.
Hi, who are you? I'm your future self.
And she'd be like, what happened to you? I'm like, you'll find out. You'll find out.
But the original idea they had was not the DeLorean. It was going to be a refrigerator, but they were afraid kids would get in the refrigerator and die in there or something, so they had to make it into a car.
Oh, okay, well, here's our question. If the DeLorean was real, would you want to see what happens to you in the future?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, cool. Good story, Dan. DLS, SDMF.
Zach, oh, that's cool. Zach Wilde presented me with a Black Label Society leather vest just like his back on 2006 after starting Ride for Dime. He and Dieback were good for us. I like Zach Wilde. Thank you, James. I've done a lot of stories on Zach Wilde. Oh, geez, I reviewed his Black Sabbath cover album. It was really good. But well, thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that. That's cool, Dan.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, Ride for Dime. I love hearing those stories, Dan. Never get old to hear about being upon a Dimeback Daryl. I never get tired of hearing those stories. Those guys are legends, in my opinion. Absolute legends. Absolute. But yeah, no, I don't think I ever want to see a feature of myself. Because one, I don't want to know what I look like if I want to make it 70 or 60 or.
Oh, and they forgot two other albums that should have been in there for controversy. The Scorpions with the naked 12-year-old girl on the cover, and then they had the one with Blind Melon.
I know about Glam. I know about the Blind Melon.
Virgin Killer.
Yeah. Scorpions, yeah.
Good album.
It is, but
well, you know what album it is?
Virgin Killer.
And then they say there's controversy about Houses of the Holy album cover as well.
Oh yeah.
It was a great time back then. Yeah, I agree. I bet it was. I could just hearing your stories, Dan, about it. You know, I could tell you guys had a good time.
Oh, I'm excited now. I'm so excited now.
Yeah, when you have an interview, James, whenever you interview Dan, make sure you ask about Dime. Ride for Dime, because there's so many great stories about him and Pantera.
I will.
It's not even funny. It's like it's great stuff. I love hearing stuff like that. It's great stuff. But yeah,
I know that all the stuff I'm really excited to ask him about is Elvis.
No. Oh, you want to see that Elvis, don't you? Yeah. I know.
I
I'm jealous.
Talk about Elvis with him too.
Land in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to talk about
We'll
Elvis.
show the vest and we got to do the interview. That'd be cool to see the vest. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty righteous.
You
man.
want to see?
That'd be right.
Oh yeah, you can show the vest. Yeah,
That'd be righteous. That'd be
yeah,
righteous.
that'd be cool. Yes.
Well, I have decided because it was already June, the Stampede's back in town at the end of this month, and I'll be going with my sister and her fiance. I'm not going to
Oh.
concerts, but I'm going to go have the food and check out vendors and stuff. Maybe vlog about for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Post some vlogging for you guys on it. But I'm excited. You know, it's like just
Yeah,
because I'm not
because the
going to
concerts don't look good over there this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to bring back more rock because Cheap Trick was there last year and I went. I had a blast. Yeah, I met Dawson at the Cheap Trick concert. I met Robin Zander's sister. She was actually sitting right behind. I thought she was a super fan. And I was making notes for my blog, then I turned around and I talked to her, and it turns out that that's his sister. So she gave me a lot of information.
Do they look alike?
A little bit. He's older though.
Yeah, Cheap Trick's really cool. Like they're down to earth. I know people who visited the Hard Rock Cafe when I worked there, and they met the guitar player and they met Robin Zander, and they're just really cool. They're like, hey, come by the side of the stage and have some pops with us and chat for a bit.
They were fun. They were just so much fun.
That's
Robin
amazing.
Zander's son, he's in the band, and what a guitarist he is! Oh my gosh,
Wow.
his son's in the band. Very good. But it was a well done show. I had such a great time listening to their music live. I felt young again too. I felt like I was a teenager again listening to Cheap Trick during that concert. There's something about rock concerts that make you feel like you're back at a time where life is a little bit more simpler and you're young again. You have a healthier mindset. You have healthier joints. You know, I mean, for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but for me.
Uh-oh. I pulled the thing off I pinned it again off the taskbar. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Glad Dawson's here, so I don't have to look at my big face. So, yeah, you've never seen Cheap Trick, Dan? No.
Wow.
Oh, they're fun. Fun group. I had a blast. I mean, I was singing just about every single song they were performing, too. But
Yeah, you're right, Kate. They got some really fresh songs, like even "I Want You to Want Me" and some of the live songs from Budokan, and it just they still have some of that fresh sparkle or that fresh production sound.
Did you cover a Fats Domino? Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame?
Oh, bye, Angela. See you soon.
Oh, sorry, Angela. Bye, girl. Love you.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. No autographs.
But that was good. I was kind of hoping, we could bring back like, who was it? Maybe REO Speedwagon, but they broke up. I mean, Joan Jett, they brought Joan Jett to Stampede, I'll go. She showed up one time, I never went. So I'm like, why did I not even go? What's wrong with me?
I love rock and roll.
I love rock and roll.
Okay, guys, I got to get going soon.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
yeah, we're gonna log off here in a minute. So thank you for joining.
Okay.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Godspeed,
Yes,
my friend.
and I have just a closing thoughts. I have an announcement to make. I had to leave the stream earlier because I was talking to somebody from the local radio station, and she said that I can have my own show Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern. I have to go in there and get everything set up, but it looks like Rampage Video is going to have a radio station, and we're going to have our own slot, our own radio slot for Wednesdays at 8 Eastern.
Nice.
Oh yeah, well, definitely provide us with more info when that happens. I can help promote it too.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll keep you guys informed, and I'll let you know how it goes.
JJ wants to know, will the show be streamed?
The show will, as far as I know, it will be live. If not, it might be pre-recorded and then released Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So I think I'll have a meeting with her next Wednesday, and we'll go from there.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, well, keep us in the loop, and when everything gets finalized, I'll be more happy to promote for you.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for having me on the show today. We talked about Back to the Future. We had the Oasis stuff, and we had the band rock albums, and also the glam, progressive lyrics in the metal album. So yeah, great show. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely keep us
Yeah.
posted. Dan's heavily interested. So, okay, well,
Well,
take
I am
care.
too.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for you. That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's good. We're happy for you. That's wonderful. That's great. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna. Dawson's gonna go. Thank you, Dawson. We wish you nothing but the best. Keep us posted, and when everything's finalized, James and I will promote it. I know James will probably promote it on his channel.
Oh, I definitely will. I love Dawson. He's awesome.
We'll make sure we'll promote for you. Get you out there. All right,
Yeah,
well, guys,
I gotta get my. Yeah. I gotta do my outro first.
Yeah, do your outro.
Yes, of course. All right. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw!
And guys, and just a heads up, Friday, we're going to be talking about the Alice Cooper Group's new song, Loved Ones.
Oh, I can't wait to see the video.
Check that song out, see how you feel about it too. I've listened to it 2 times so far. It's really good, and I'm going to send it to James.
Yeah.
I like to hear his thoughts on it, and then we'll meet up on Friday. We'll talk about. I'm excited for it because it's a lead up. You too, Dan, and it's a lead up to By Jorgen. It's a lead up to, to the Revenge of Alice Cooper, which I am excited for. A lot of people have been waiting for this album from the original band group. I'm for one.
Bye, JJ.
And we're excited, so we can't wait to hear what they have in store for us.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. Okay, so we're talking at online radio right now. Real Worth Networker. Okay. Cool beans. Well, keep us in the loop.
Yep.
We'll help promote it when everything's all said and done. We'll promote it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You have our support.
Mm-hmm.
We'll promote you. We got you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining today. And thank you guys for putting up with me. That my camera wasn't working earlier, so I don't know what that jazz was about, but I refreshed and ba-bing, ba-boom. So, all right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. You guys are awesome. Keep punching that life. Be good. Be good. Be good in this world. There's too many negativity going on. Keep being good.
Oh, definitely, yes.
You guys can't express enough. Keep being good. And we'll see you guys Friday. And while you're at it, listen to The Wild Ones by the Alice Cooper Group, and we're going to talk about it. But in the meantime, if anybody have any topic ideas, let me know, will you? I'm all ears. All ears. But I did like that the list about the progressive lyrics. I thought that was good. Yeah, no negativity. Negativity can stay out the door as far as I'm concerned. I have other stuff to worry about. The negativity and drama could just go stay away. Just
I may get emotional on these streams a few times, but that's normal.
Yes, I got other things to worry about. Negativity and drama is not one of them.
No, you know? That's not what we're all about, and that's not what it's about on my streams either.
You want to do a topic on Green Day? What topic on Green Day you want us to talk about, Dawson? What do you want to talk about Green Day? I'm happy.
I don't know much about them.
It's okay. It's okay. That's where the music comes in, my friend.
Yeah.
We can talk about Green Day. See if I can find something on Green Day. See what I'm gonna take a look around and see what Green Day's been. Everything. We got a Green fan. Woo! That's awesome.
That would be like a long stream for that one. If it's everything we're going to talk about.
Some stuff. See if we can find something to talk about Green Day. I'm sure there's something we could talk about them. But what I like about them is that they're just a fun band. Green Day fan since Basket Case, dude.
And I know I want to stream too, where we talk about the Doors.
The Doors. Okay.
Yeah.
See what I can find. But I also am liking a lot of wireless. But I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll keep an eye on the guitars too, because I want to know what's going on with the guitars. Well, and whoever sold the guitars from Heart, give it back, like now. No windows. Give the guitars back. That is silly. If I find it on eBay, I'm buying it and I'm returning it to her. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. Why? He's not music. Why don't we talk about Bill Gates? We'll talk about the original Alice Cooper group when the album gets released. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've got the Backstreet Boys releasing their cover version of Millennium next month. Yes, people, and don't worry, nothing's gonna allegedly fall in my bag. I don't know where James gets this alleged stuff. He's so he thinks that I bought the Bon Jovi album. In reality, the Bon Jovi album jumped in my bag. I was looking at baseball cards. I had no knowledge of this.
You did. You saw it. Oh, I gotta get it.
I know what he's talking about.
I know you, Kate.
Yeah, I tell you what, this finger. I'm not in control of this finger touching.
That finger is dangerous, you know.
I cannot tell you.
It is. I'm serious.
This finger, this one, is dangerous because I keep touching the pre-order button. Oh, whoops! Look at that. Whoops! Oh, look at that. Whoops! Look at that.
Oops! I did it again. I ordered some albums that I shouldn't have.
Anyway, guys, I love you guys with all my heart and soul, and thank you for putting up with our ramblings and our nonsense, our humor, and thank you for subscribing and liking the stream. I really appreciate it. And we are out here, so be good, stay safe, stay blessed, kick some booty. You guys are a ray of sunshine. Don't let those twat waffles tell you anything else. Keep being a ray of sunshine, people. We love you. We'll see you Friday. Be good. Be the person.